This is the Corellis house, and there we'll find Cressus.
You're back. Please, tell me what you found.
Well, here's your journal.
Let me see that. Huh, I knew it. Gratian's death wasn't because of a rock fall. It was just a story to keep people away from the tombs. Now that I have his journal in hand, I can get some closure from the East Empire Company. Make them pay for lying to everyone.
Well, they didn't lie. He got stuck. He fell down a rockfall, in a way.
Thank you. Now, I believe I owe you a little more than a debt of gratitude for all that work you did. Here, it's not much, but it's the best an old retired miner.
What are you going to do? Give me your life savings? 750? I don't really care, to be honest. Let's go and see if we can get that ancient Nordic pickaxe.
The damn fool doesn't even deserve to have it. The pickaxe was made for mining, not selling. I'll bet he stole it from the Skald in the first place.
Well, it doesn't belong to you.
Oh, very well. Here, tell him I hope he drops the thing on his foot.
Well, I don't want to talk to you about your family. You're slightly irritating. You won't face me.
Raven Rock isn't finished yet.
Look at that. It's a little bear head.
Food ready soon. You need to eat.
You're too good to me, Atheist.
Cool, they have little conversations among themselves. I wonder if the updater of the Vilya mod, Emma I think her name is, she will place a little home for Vilya here. You know, Vilya and her mum and her family. Okay, so we're just deciding now where to go. We did give the pick and everything back to whoever we wanted. Delvin Mallory's brothers. Delvin Mallory, I mistakenly thought he was someone else. Delvin Mallory is the English or British sounding person who gives you loads of quests. Oh, up front we've got a little fight going on and an Ashiam. Well, we don't really want to be interested in this. We're a bit more concerned about this fight. Shall we just leave him to it? We'll leave him to it for a little while. I know what's going on. It looks like 3 Ash spawn versus 1 guy, and I think he's invincible. And let's just let him fight his way through this. Unless they're invincible until it's quested. I don't know. I've been upgrading a bit of my gear. I have got rid of that crystal spike, which I thought was a bit of a cheat item, I've got to say, and I actually upgraded my Guildmaster's armor to legendary, so I'm pretty tough now. I doubt you care about that though. Right, this guy doesn't seem to be doing well. Perhaps he's just playing, I don't know, but let's help him out. Well, that didn't do very much. I don't want to use any of my good arrows. Started March of the Undead. This really doesn't do very much damage. Okay, that's done a little bit more. We're onto our elven arrows. I suppose I can afford those. He's getting absolutely slaughtered, but he's invincible, so it doesn't matter. He doesn't even damage these ash spawn. They're still at full health. He's been fighting all this time, so it's obviously scripted. You're not getting me. What, you think you're gonna get me? Let's just freeze them. Always a cheaty way out. Go on, you go to it. You go to it. Oh, look at that. That's just useless. Right, that guy got smoked, I think. Yeah, he got smoked. And they turned into ash afterwards. I hope they don't eat my arrows. Malachite ore, well, I don't know what spawn ash does. And my arrows. Elven arrow, a declaration of war. I think that's something we need to pick up. Amethyst or Camellia Mall, I can't be bothered. I want to see what that spawn ash does. Let's have a read of that note, because I think this is important. Declaration of war. My Raven Rock stronghold, my calls for unconditional surrender of your forces and immediate cessation of all hostilities has been ignored numerous times. I therefore have no choice but to assume your purpose on Solstheim is hostile, and to treat Raven Rock stronghold as an enemy of the Empire. I warn you, any attempt to breach Fort Frostmoth must be met with an equal level of aggression. I will do everything in my power to wipe you and your forces off the face of Tamriel. There will be no further communication between us. General Fawkes Carius, Garrison Commander for Frostmoth. Fort Frostmoth, of course, was the original. I mean, we're landing off in Raven Rock now, but Fort Frostmoth was when you originally kind of landed off in Morrowind. Skater or Yum?
Thanks. I wasn't sure I'd make it off this farm alive. I wish I could have said the same for my man here.
Well, you're a useless fighter. You're absolutely useless. Don't even do any damage.
Calling them ash spawn. Me, I don't care what they're called. All I know is they're a danger to Raven Rock and they need to be stopped.
Well,
I was going to search for clues that might lead me to wherever they're coming from.
well, I've got a big
I know it
clue.
isn't the best place to start, but we know they've been coming from this direction.
They're coming from Fort Frostmoth. I could lend you a hand for a fee.
I think I could talk the councillor into paying you, and I could use an extra pair of hands. Besides, I don't feel comfortable leaving Raven Rock behind, and I'd hate to lose any more Redoran guard.
Well, when I said lend you a hand, I didn't mean I'd do it all myself.
We were searching the farm when the ash spawn ambushed us. Have a look around and see if you can turn up anything useful.
Well, I know exactly. Look, here's this note. Oh, well, let's say, what are these ash spawn then?
No one knows really. Superstitious folks say they're the risen forms of those that died long ago, but I'm not so certain. They started attacking the bulwark a few weeks ago. My men were able to kill them, but they keep coming back.
Blah
We've
blah
had
blah.
2 other assaults on the bulwark, at different spots on the
What
wall.
is the bulwark?
I know it sounds crazy, but it's almost like they're becoming more organized and probing it for weaknesses. Exactly. Something has to be directing them against us.
How about
We need
this
to find
Fawkes
out
Carius
who
guy?
or what it is.
It's Fawkes Carius.
Strange. The note says it's from General Fawkes Carius, but that's impossible.
Because he's
Well,
dead?
Carius was the Imperial garrison commander at Fort Frostmoth, but he died over 200 years ago when the Red Mountain leveled the place. There's no way he could still be alive. If General Carius is still alive, there must be something keeping him that way.
Necromancy.
I need to head out to Fort Frostmoth and check it out.
What about you?
Back to Raven Rock and prepare the men for further assaults.
So you want me to assault by myself? Well, the mines are open. I don't know how I open the mines.
I've had to muster some more men to protect the mine, but I don't really have a problem with that. Second Councillor Arano is concerned that once word reaches the Reavers that the mine has reopened, they might think about paying us a visit. I say let them try. My men are ready for them.
The Reavers are a lot tougher than you. Okay, you don't know anyone called Mirak. You just go, I dreamt of him.
Curious sounds out of his mind.
Ah, so here you go. Free loot. Free elven bow and elven sword. I'll take those because they're useful for melting down into refined moon rock or moonstone, which I need. Elven arrow, spell ash, steel arrow. Okay, we're not going to do these. This is an old mine. It doesn't, well, old farm. Doesn't really look like a farm. Looks like a burnt out house, much like the one in Morthal. Okay, let's check the map. The Raven, or Fort Frostmoth is down. Oh, actually it's down here. It's marked conveniently on our map. We want to go up here. We've been going entirely the wrong way. Let's go and take out Fort Frostmoth. It's on our way. It's on our way anyway. We might pick up some loot. You never know. Yeah, what I was saying about General Fawkes Carius was originally you ended up just going to Solstheim just for a couple of reasons. One, because of the Blood Moon prophecy. Reason two, because there was someone in Alderaan who wanted you to go and explore an old airship, and I don't know if I think they've actually still placed that old abandoned airship here still. But those are the two reasons you end up going, and you always end up getting a ship, and you always end up going to Fort Frostmoth, where most of your missions start. The missions for the East Empire Company and the missions for the Imperials as well. And Fort Caris was one of the lead guides who helps you out. There's a shack. It's a shame, really, because obviously Fort Holdroth's house. Now this looks suspicious. What is this? Heartstone. Let's mine this. What do you get from Heartstone? You know what? I think it's because I don't have a proper pickaxe. Well, he's got a loot and some flint. Uh-oh. That was spooky. You see, I'm sneaky though. I'm a sneaky sort. You can't catch me. Open world games intelligence, the AI has got no match for just running away. I think it's a good deal to do in real life as well. Oh, there's a netch over there. Bye bye. Go and have a little explore what happened to your friend. I'm always suspicious shooting through these gaps because I don't know if those gaps... Oh, I can shoot through the gap, brilliant. Sometimes they're not really gaps, they're just holes in the wall, transparent walls. Let's pick up all what he's got. Flawless amethysts. I'll use the quicksilver. So they carry ore, but basically they appear... Well, they're quite bad people and they just appear out of the floor. Here's a Holder's house. Let's go in here. I don't know what's down this trapdoor, but we'll have a little explore. Well, we will end up going to Fort.
Listen to this one. My nights have been impossible to bear without. I beg you.
Are they
Please
bandits?
depart that blasted isle and return to solitude at once.
Oh, they're bandits.
No more. What a fool.
Do you think he's the one we left in the tunnel?
Who cares? Nods all look the same to me.
Right, they're kind of evil. So they deserve to die. Now let's do a backstab and see if we can get one of them at least. I'm not particularly good at backstabbing.
Wait. Did you hear that? Sounds like those ash spawned back.
Well, at least if the other Nord returns, they'll take care of him.
He couldn't see what's going on. Did you see that? That eye's gone like a flash.
Whoever did this is dead. You hear me? Dead.
No, you're dead. Ready? That sneak attack for 30 damage is wicked. He appears to have some magic boots. No, just normal boots. It's just flashing in the firelight. I don't know what they were talking about. I guess this leads you to another mission. I've arrived in Solstar, moved into an old house on the hill. Whoever lived here is long gone. I can see well out into the waters. Done where bandits wander the woods. I don't fear them. Oh dear. There's calling from the depths, a rumble that sings to me at night. Start sleeping in the basement, keeping the knife near. The call is loudest down here. I'll be ready for whatever's coming. It's like a great machine reverberates beneath me. Tired of waiting for the caller underneath to emerge, I walked into town, bought some digging tools, shovel, started to break down the wall behind the bookshelf, dig down slow going. I put the bookshelf back. When I finished digging, why? No house guests, but I feel I have something to hide. That's not particularly good grammar. Well, never mind. How can I make Bjorn hear what I have heard? I must not lose him, yet I must remain in this place, for I will know the truth soon. 23. The murmur of the earth, and we talk, I lay my head against the dirt, fire from the deep. Yeah, it's nuts. Something down here made him nuts, behind the bookshelf. So, here's another quest, just to distract us. I've stocked up on potions. I did a little bit of inventory management, so I've got lots of healing potions, so I should be prepared for any combat. There's a letter here. Prodos, light and steady, I feel your words are not your own. I worry for your health. Beg of you, please depart and return to solitude at once. My nights have been impossible without you. My love, if you don't return soon, I'll come for you. So that's Bjornfish. So she's gonna be dead, isn't she? She's gonna be dead. There is something behind the bookshelf. Right, we're glutton for punishment. I'm just gonna pause things here, and it's a cliffhanger. Well, not particularly, but hopefully I'll see you next time if you are so inclined. If you want to subscribe, if you want to like, I'll greatly appreciate it, and I'll see you next time.